that I'm hearing all this raving and rant up here from you goofies at New Detroit Stamp. You dig me like Ned Big B. You dig me like Ned Big B. Hey, why you keep what's the name of me like that? Oh, there we go. Hey, gang, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Y'all need to get in here. Quick stream. What do you say? Quick stream. Let me tell my boys in the cord. Let me tell my cord boys. Quick stream. What do you say? Somebody pop in the chat. As soon as somebody pop in the chat, I'm gonna start ranting, folks. Soon as I see my boys in there, I'm gonna get to rant, bro. I'm gonna get to ranting, gang. Soon as I see my boys in there. Oh, that's a bet. Bro said he gonna cut my grass tomorrow. That's a bet, cause the grass is getting hot. Couldn't make it today. Yeah, yes sir, please. You gotta tell him yes sir, please when you need that grass cut. I ain't gonna say you gotta talk to the Mexicans like that, but you gotta be nice to everybody, folks. Cause yeah, I need that damn grass cut. But yeah, folks, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's really been grinding my gears how everybody's talking about DDG, bro. What you on, broski? It really grinds my gears, bro, how everybody been talking about my boy DDG, bro. But in all actuality, it's really all working for each other. You feel me? And I'm gonna really say it's working for each other, bro, because meantime, in between time, we trying to figure out, damn, DDG album flop, woo, blame the chat, woo. But now we got so many allegations from Halle that we didn't really took our mind elsewhere. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We still right here, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Out of all of that, it make you want to go check out the album just to see what he talking about. If you haven't checked it out, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Bro's a marketing genius. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if after all of these allegations that came out about bro, if he did it himself. Like, it's crazy to really say that. Yeah, bro, he, you feel me? He doing this and that and ooh, because they didn't talk about he didn't smash the head on the steering wheel. And it's like, bro, we didn't see Dub cry on stream. We didn't watch Dub cry on stream. His big brother crying, talking about, what he talking about? He talking about how DDG called him all the time before he even started stream. He really say the streaming shit is because DDG don't get to do what he want to do with Halo. And I kind of believe it. Gang, because when you in certain situations, bro, and it's not just you, bro, and people really underestimate that. And I'm gonna say that as kids really underestimate that, bro, because you growing up, you thinking it's just you out here. You have you a baby, it's over with. Not even just have a baby, you get you a girl, and it's not just about you no more, gang. And it's like, it would behoove you to think like that just because. You know what I'm saying? Just because you never know what's gonna happen. And we got on one hand, actually on another hand, we got Megan Thee Stallion. We still bringing Shorty up because Tory just got stabbed up 14 times in jail, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, that's how fake news work, because we done figured out that it wasn't really about the Megan Thee Stallion shit. It was really because Tory caught his hand in the cookie jar. My boy was trying to be extra greasy. Bro. They talking about, I seen the post today, bro, the Mexican dude that yoked him up real quick in the joint. He got him because they said his shorty came in there. He barking at his shorty. Then Tory gets to barking at him when he tried to check him. How you gonna get mad at somebody else for checking you? And it's not your girl, gang. It's not your girl. Is you kidding me, bro? If that's not your girl, bro, and you in jail for, see, and that brings me to another thing, bro. The YNs, bro. Why do y'all be really, you feel me, folks? Why do y'all be really wanting to go to jail for at the end of the day, bro? That's what it seemed like. The crash out shit, bro. When we were shorties, it was like a thing to not crash out. You feel me? Like not really saying that you like niggas wasn't crashing back then. Like niggas was definitely crashing. But the thing was, we was promoting a peaceful crash. Or we was promoting handle your business and don't let nobody else get bothered, bro. Like all this other shit got crazy. And then it's like, damn, you see some shit like that with Tory, and then it's like, damn, that's where y'all little niggas be wanting to go. And that's really crazy, bro. That's really sad because getting stabbed up 14-10, y'all think that shit fun, folks. That shit not fun, gang. Folks, I seen his daddy today. Folks, daddy, imagine you get stabbed up in jail, bro, and then you see your peoples on the news, bro, while you in the hospital bed, and it's like, damn, they have to come talk about me, folks. It's not like they can't even save you out of jail or something. You still fucked up in your situation, but now you back hurting hearts that you care about, folks, and that's on you, folks. I don't believe Tory got the whooping that folks shorty. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, gang? How would you do that, folks? And then it's like, we got DD and we got Tory, folks. And we put both of them on the pedestal right now, bro. We put both of them on the pedestal, bro. They didn't went so far, bro. Gang, they have gone so far, bro. I'm talking about so far. They didn't brought back pictures. DDG look like Halle. No cap. He look like a girl. No cap. So you know how when boys be young as hell, folks, and they be still having little feminine love. You feel me, folks? Not saying he a girl or nothing like that. He gay or some shit. I'm just saying, like, bro, he like, you feel me, folks? He had his little, he's so young back then. Like, they had to go back in, gang. What you on, bro? But they had to go back so far. They had to go back so far. I'm talking about looking at videos of how they talking about it. And then we got the Shay pulling up on the stream. Talking about he acting like the Illuminati finna come kill his ass. But he talking about shorty ass used to be beating on DDG. Shorty ass used to be beating on him, bro. And then Dub talking about Dub. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I really think all of this shit is fabrication, bro. Because my boy Dub over here talking about, do you really think that two big ass millionaire ass people, you feel me, mogul ass kids is gonna be behind closed doors really hitting each other, folks? I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'm saying, do you really believe wholeheartedly that that's how, like that's what's happening, folks? Like, do you believe that's what's happening? I don't think that's what's happening, gang. Because, bro, first off, these are two light-skinned people. These are two light-skinned people, gang. You can say what you want, but unless motherfuckers behind closed doors beating up each other in the back of the head, folks, that shit would show. The shit would show. Damn, shorty just came through with the summer brownie. Hey, good luck, gang. But look, bro, when I say, bro, bro, done took my motherfucking brain from the sub, bro. But, hey, pause. What the fuck did I just say? But, yeah, bro. I don't believe Tory said that to Shorty. And I don't believe that Halle and DDG was fighting like that. I don't believe it. All of it is fabrication, folks. I don't believe none of it, bro. Like, I don't believe none of it, bro. How could you telling me one of Beyonce's minions got her head boing for on the steering wheel? Gang, one call, Shorty gonna instantly call me. That nigga just hit me. It's up. Folks would have been in jail by the morning. Like, not even by the morning, by the next minute. Gang, if he was, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If DDG was beating on Halle, folks, there would have been no streaming DDG. That don't make sense, bro. I don't see that happening, gang. I don't see it happening, bro. Damn, folks, run up the sun. Look, run up the sun. Hey, shout out Brittany, folks. Shout out Bert, man. Love, gang. But yeah, bro, like, bro, I honestly don't believe that, bro. If you sitting here telling me that this man was beating up Beyonce's minion, folks, you're cap. There's no way. It's no way in hell, bro. I'm not hearing that, bro. I feel some whole other ways about the other shit they be saying. And we could speak on that. We could really speak on now the other shit that they saying is Shorty was cheating. Now they came out with some fake text messages because the top of the message thread said tomorrow. I've never seen a message thread say tomorrow. Maybe yesterday, but I don't think messages really foresee. So that was cap. That was cap. But on the other hand, we did hear DDG say something or respond on Twitter or something about the trip. The trip her and Brent was on. So if they took a trip overseas and she said, son, you can't go. Mind you, if if said person tried to take my daughter without letting me know, which would never happen, chat, because this is real life. It's not fucking GTA. It's not GTA. You're gonna let somebody know, bro. This is a being that can't survive without another person. So it's like you're gonna let somebody know, at least the other person you created this being with. You feel me? You're gonna at least let them know, damn, I'm finna try to go do this. And even if I go and do this, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just me, bro. I'm gonna do what I want at the end of the day. I feel like some people be saying that's Capricorn shit. But at the end of the day, if I'm gonna do what I want, here's what I tell people. Hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I feel like you're stopping me from doing. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to be around me, this is what I want to do. If not, boom, boom, boom will have to take place. You feel me? And a lot of times, all these things just take conversation. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, these things don't take a long time, but it's like, when you thinking about it, bro, when you really thinking about it, I don't really believe that these two people with these teams and all this shit, and they got a baby, bro, and with other regular shit like family and, you know what I'm saying, friends and all that other shit. I don't believe that shit, gang. I don't believe that, folks. You know, with more help, it's gonna be more help. Like, yeah, more money, more problems, but not. I don't feel like in that regard, bro. Not in that regard. It's one thing for somebody to be trying to clobbering time over your daughter or clobbering time over your son, whereas you don't get to spend no time with them. And it's like, we see these occasions sometimes, but it's like, that shit really don't be real, because it's like, it always be some other shit behind closed doors. Now, I'm not saying with this type of thing, it can't be no shit behind closed doors. Like I'm gonna say, I'm not on neither side. The truth is the truth, the lie is the lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here in the middle. I'm Dollar. I'm gonna tell the truth. You feel me? Well, I'm gonna tell my truth. But I just don't feel like that's a thing, bro. There's not gonna be too much hoopla involved if you let the motherfucker know. Even if you don't want to deal with the motherfucker, just let the person know. You feel me? And if you gonna do whatever you want, let them know too what that look like. You feel me? Let them know, boom, boom, boom. Hey, you talking about that, and I'm gonna still do what I want anyway. So you gotta let them know that too. But but it's a lot of other shit too. Like Baby Rich tapped in, and he was even saying the whole thing where he was bringing up the he didn't really say it, but he pulled up the picture of Brent, and it's like, I'm still stuck on the part with Brent a couple months ago, or however long it was. It was like, damn, gang been in the club serenading all these shorties, bro. And then folks popped out on the gram with a family, shorty. With a family. Shorty popped out with a whole family. I'm talking about baby stroller. I'm talking about shorty. I think shorty damn near was pregnant. Or something. Maybe it was fabrication. I don't know. Sometimes I be too deep in the net, bro. Sometimes you get lost in the rabbit hole. But everybody was mad that day. And mostly it was the niggas. And you know why it was mostly the niggas? Because the niggas like, damn, you been taking all the hoes with the natural curly hair and the braids and the singing, and you got a family? Nigga, what the hell? Niggas wasn't feeling that. Chat, niggas wasn't feeling that. Niggas wasn't feeling that. I'm not gonna cap to you. But, bro, I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. It was something else that I seen, bro. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull that shit up. See if I can pull it up, chat. Let me see. Okay, we do the thing. Yeah, bitch, you been a fake. We just high as shit. He just stuffed the paper with a. You feel me? See, that's what I mean right there, bro. Why am I singing Blame the Chat right now, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. DDG been overly on the net, and I wasn't one of them kids that was overly on YouTube as a kid. So it's like I'm overly been stuck watching DDG probably from the whole streaming time. So it's like, chat, this is crazy. And this is his second internet run. This is crazy. And y'all trying to tell me, out of all the rappers that be getting killed, out of all the child celebrities that be turning one way, Orlando Brown, you feel me? Out of all of these different type of scenarios, Justin Bieber, you feel me? You're telling me, DDG, the person that has went through the ropes with the YouTube, now he's going through the ropes with this shit, and you've been through the ropes with the rap shit, and now you feel me? And you talking about somebody that is a multi-millionaire mogul, you think somebody is finna just give it up like that, bro? No. No, I don't believe that. But if y'all want to believe that, y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all can have that. Y'all can have that because the what Shorty say on Twitter that got me heated, bro? She's the reason I started the stream. No cap, she's the reason I started the stream. Shorty said it was a video of Johnny. That's what it was. It was the video of Johnny. I'm watching the video of Johnny, bro. And it's the video of Johnny holding Halo, and Halo got a cracker or something, man. He eating the cracker, and then he give it to Johnny, and they like sharing the cracker or some shit. And he just talking to the camera and shit. And then you just see, obviously they doing commentary and shit, like somebody else in the back with a camera and shit. And they probably at DDG crib or some shit, because you know Johnny's not fucking kidnapping the kid. But yeah. So Johnny in the video doing that shit, and the Twitter caption reads as such: why is DDG exploiting Halo, his son, on Twitch where he makes money and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and my stomach hurt and I don't know where I want to eat at? Shut up. Why would you even say that, gang? Like, gang, do you understand there's real black boys and black men out here that wish they dad was exploiting them like that, and their dad's friends? Like, bro, niggas couldn't get a minute with my pops. Niggas couldn't get a minute with his homies. And you think at the end of the day, that's gonna be somebody's like you think that's not attractive. Like, bro, I wish motherfuckers could pull up some videos back in the day, me chopping it up with my dad and I'm feeding his homie crackers and shit like that, bro. That's some character building shit. That's some shit that is gonna let you know, damn, this is what I need to do when I got a kid. Damn, this gonna let you know, damn, this is how much my parent cared for me, because he got video proof to show that they was around. They had me around while they was doing whatever the fuck they was doing. And that's just that. That's just that. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's what really made me heat and made me want to even start the stream, bro. Why would you even fix your motherfucking fingers to tweet some shit like that, gang? And say, damn, they're exploiting. That's a big word, young lady. That's a big word. Exploiting, when people don't get time with their parents because regular parents just be working and life just hard. Come on, gang. Come on. What about that? We could come at any angle on that, bro. We could really come at any angle on that, bro. No cap, bro. Like that should be off limits, bro. That's why I feel like it's capped to a certain extent, because just listening to how Dub was crying about the shit, it's like, bro, at the end of the day, you can't really fake emotions. You could do some fabricated shit, but Gang was on there, you know what I'm saying, sniffling and shit. Like, you can't really fake that, Gang. But it's like, what he was saying was more valuable. It's like, Gang, folks just want to spend time with his kid. That's not far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see a motherfucker feeling some type of way about not being able to do that shit. But the other shit for the stretch, I feel like that's just internet shit, and motherfuckers just trying to run up the streams, run up the, you feel me? Run up the game. Bro was just saying this shit today. A worldwide celebrity gotta have the whole world talking about him, right? I agree with that. I agree with that, gang. A worldwide celebrity has to have the whole world talking about them. Or you're not global, gang. Good or bad. Good or bad. Good or bad, bro. I'm not saying this to say it's good or bad, but it's like, you could bring up Hitler, gang. Like, I just seen some funny shit on Twitter. What's the name was like? That was like Hitler in his grave rolling over, talking about the his in 2025 his number one supporter is a gay black man. And that's crazy, gang. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Hold on 1 second though. But yeah, gang. I'm back. My bad. I want to know what the hell told me to take my damn mute button off the stream deck. Chat, what was I thinking? The hell was I thinking, bro? LJ, appreciate the follow, my boy. I don't know why the hell I just took the mute button off of the stream deck, bro. That was a valuable mistake I just made, bro. No cap. But, yeah, gang. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Telling somebody that you're exploiting somebody else's kid just by spending time, when we can go through the list on how many examples of the whole narrative of niggas ain't shit. And that's what I'm gonna rest my case on, gang. That's all I'm gonna rest my case on, gang. People say whatever they want to say, but all you hear is bro talking about he just want to be with his son. All you hear him trying to do is be with his son. All you see him or used to seeing him do was be with his son. That's why I'm gonna rest my case on, gang. I appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. Thanks again for the follow. Thanks again for the subs. Vert and Brittany, man. Love y'all, gang. But I'm out of this. Peace. You did.